Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you guys about how your GEMP 1 year would work, okay? Because it differs from other degrees, okay? So normally you will have 2 semesters, right? Semester 1, semester 2. But with your GEMP year, you will have 6 blocks, okay? But you can think of these blocks as like mini semesters, okay? So you have 6 of them. They each and every one covers a different subject. So your first block will be BCMH1, which is Basic Concepts of Medicine Health 1. Then you have Basic Concepts of Medicine Health 2. Then you have Hematology, Respiratory, CVS, Cardiovascular, and Renal. So you have 6 blocks, and all of these blocks have the same subjects, but of course it's different content, okay? So all of the blocks have the same 6 subjects, but they call them tracts, okay? But it's subjects, okay? I have them in front of me here. So it is basic science, which is anatomy and physiology, clinical science, which is all the clinical things like your peds, medicine, surgery. Then you have microbiology, which is your bacteriology, virology. Then you have pathology, which is NatPath, immunology, genetics, GEMPath. You have pharmacology and themes. And themes is like include things like clinical skills, EBM, evidence-based medicine, community health, things like that. Okay, so those are the 6 tracks that you have. Okay, so before I continue this video, I just really want to talk to you guys about, I actually made an all-encompassing course about GEMP 1. This course took me months to make. Video of it will play in the background now. As you can see, it's like a whiteboard animation course, and it's a course that goes over the high-yield topics in your GEMP 1 year. Tips and tricks, how to study for your theory exams, how to study for your OSCEs. Yeah, it's really a great course. I think it's close to 6 hours of content made in this animation style. I really think it's a good course. It's an hour block, so before a block starts, just watch your hour, and it goes over the high yield things and what you need to know, and it also prepares you for what's coming, which is great, I think, because in the block you just want to survive week to week, but if you do this course you would know what's coming already, and that's great. Okay, so yeah, link down below if you wanna look at that. Okay, let's continue. So the way that you pass your year is you have to pass your theory mark, so all your blocks marked together, and that has to be above 60%. Then you have to pass all your tracts. So basically, let's say you have 10 marks of basic science in BCMH1, and then 5 in BCMH2, then 5 in RESP, and it goes down like that in your eyes. Then you have to count all of those marks together, and you also have to be above 50% for each and individual tract. Okay, so you have to pass your theory mark, 60%. You have to pass each and individual tract. You also have to pass your OSCEs, which is your practical exams. So with your OSCEs, you have to pass 50% of the stations and have an average above 60. And then you also have to pass your assignment mark. There's also assignment mark where you have to do some assignments. I think it's like 5 or 10%, depending on the year. Okay, so the tract mark is the most important one, actually, because the tracts isn't divided equally in each block. Like basic science, for example, 90% of your basic science comes from RESP, respiratory block, and CVS block, meaning you have to nail your basic science in those 2 blocks. Otherwise, it's very hard to pass basic science, because where are you going to make up the marks, if that makes sense? Okay, the rest are pretty spread out. Like pharmacology also is a bit like a lot of pharmas in BCMH1, BCMH2, and in CVS, but it's more spread out. But with basic science, it's not equal. Okay, so you have to do well in RESP and CVS and basic science. So yes, this is how you pass your year, and this is how your year will work. Congratulations if you're going into GEMP 1 this year. I'm going to do all the blocks now. I'm going to do a review of all the blocks. So if you want to see BCMH1, click above.